Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are cracking open the code to one of the most powerful blueprints for success ever created, Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich.
So let's start with a question, one you've probably asked yourself. Why is it that some people just succeed on a massive scale, while other equally talented people get stuck? Well, that exact question is what sent a journalist named Napoleon Hill on a 20-year mission to find the answer. And the answer he came back with? It changes everything. He found that it's not your education, your background, or even a lucky break that shapes your destiny. It's your thoughts. Seriously, that one idea that what you think about actually matters is the key to this whole thing.
We're diving deep into his masterpiece, Think and Grow Rich. See, Hill was challenged by the legendary Andrew Carnegie to spend 2 decades studying the most successful people on the planet. We're talking Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, the giants of industry, to figure out if there was a repeatable formula for their success. And what he found was that your mindset, it isn't just part of the game, it is the game.
If you only take one thing away from this entire explainer, let it be this. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. Your thoughts aren't just little puffs of air in your head. They are real, tangible forces. And when you mix a powerful thought with a crystal clear purpose and just refuse to give up, you can literally turn it into reality.
Now, before we get into the how-to, just a quick heads up, this explainer is brought to you by EP Excellent, which is our platform full of courses and tools to help you actually apply big ideas just like this one. We'll talk more about that later, but for now, let's get into the blueprint.
Okay, step 1. This isn't just about kinda, sorta wanting something. This is about forging what Hill calls a white-hot, burning desire. There's a world of difference between I wish I had more money and I am absolutely determined to have it. Hill tells this incredible story about a guy named Edwin Barnes. His one goal in life was to become Thomas Edison's business partner. He had no money, no connections, didn't even know Edison. So what did he do? He just showed up. He walked into Edison's office and declared he was going to make it happen. And Edison, seeing that absolute unbreakable determination, hired him. Barnes had no plan B. That's a burning desire.
So, how do you build that fire in yourself? Well, Hill gives us 6 very specific, non-negotiable steps. You have to decide on the exact amount of money. You have to know exactly what you're willing to give for it. You set a firm date. You create a plan, write it all down, and then you read that statement out loud every morning and every night until it becomes a complete obsession. So, you've got the desire. That's the spark. But a spark without an engine isn't going anywhere. Your plan is the engine. And Hill is crystal clear on this next point. You cannot build a powerful plan all by yourself. True success requires power, and that kind of power comes from organized knowledge. And this leads us to one of the most famous ideas from the book, the concept of the mastermind. Hill argues that when you get 2 or more people together, all working towards the same goal in total harmony, well, something magical happens. A third, invisible mind is created, one that's way more powerful than the individual minds combined. Let's make this visual. Okay, imagine this is you. This is your brain power, all of your knowledge, your ideas, your energy.
Now you bring in the brain power of a trusted ally.
Someone who gets your vision, who's on the same wavelength, and brings their own unique talents to the table. The result is not 1 + 1 = 2. No way. It's like 1 + 1 = ×3. This new amplified mind emerges. I mean, think about it. Henry Ford's biggest breakthroughs came after he formed a mastermind with Thomas Edison and Harvey Firestone. That's the power we're talking about. All right, let's recap. You have your burning desire. You have your plan, and it's supercharged by your mastermind. Now for the crucial next step. You have to program your own subconscious mind to go to work for you 24/7 so you automatically spot opportunities that everyone else misses. Hill's term for this is autosuggestion. The best way to think about it is this. Your subconscious mind is like a rich, fertile garden. It doesn't judge. It will grow beautiful flowers or it will grow weeds. It just grows whatever seeds you plant. Autosuggestion is the tool you use to consciously and deliberately plant the seeds of your goal over and over again until they take root. And this is key. It's not about mindlessly repeating words. You have to feel it. You take that written statement from step 1 and you read it with passion, with faith, with real emotion. You're not wishing, you're not hoping, you are demanding it of yourself. You see yourself as already having achieved it. That is how you program your subconscious. And learning these frameworks is amazing, but putting them into practice is where the real magic happens. So just a quick reminder, if you're ready to really apply this stuff, check out all the resources we have for you over on epland.com. Okay, let's get to the final and maybe the most powerful concept in the entire book.
So we've covered the steps, the plans, the techniques. But underneath all of that, there's a deep philosophical core to this book, and it all comes down to a single, powerful choice you get to make every single moment of every single day. Hill uses this beautiful metaphor. He says that in your mind, there are two streams of thought constantly flowing, and your entire destiny, everything you become, is determined by which one of those two streams you decide to swim in.
On one side, you've got the poverty stream. It's fueled by all the negatives: fear, doubt, worry, indecision, and you know what? It's the easy stream. It requires no effort. It just pulls you downstream toward failure. But on the other side, you have the riches stream. This one is fueled by desire, faith, persistence, enthusiasm. This stream requires a conscious, deliberate effort to jump into and stay in. But here's the most important part. You, and only you, have absolute control over which one you choose. You get to decide.
So, let's put the whole blueprint together one last time. It all starts with that burning desire. You crystallize it into a definite plan. You amplify that plan with a mastermind. You program it into your subconscious with autosuggestion. And then you just persist, no matter what. Because in the end, the entire philosophy of this incredible book circles right back to this one timeless and incredibly empowering truth. The only real limitations that exist are the ones that we set up in our own minds. So my question to you is, what is the #1 goal you are going to apply these principles to starting right now? Let us know down in the comments below, and if you found this explainer valuable, please give it a like, share it with a friend who needs to hear this, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss our next one.